when the problems within the family or life situation are always placed on you, being the scapegoat of the family. Talk about a compounding effect of guilt and shame. I mean, it's children especially are so sensitive where we can internalize and think things are our fault anyway. But to actually have that energy implied, there's basically something wrong with you. That's a deep wound, and of course, can bring up all sorts of complicated emotions and dynamics with the family because you can start tapping. As a little kid, it's virtually impossible to have the inner resources or capacity to say, hey, this isn't fair, this isn't appropriate, you shouldn't be blaming me for this, right? That's your own issue. No, it's literally perceived as, oh, this is my fault, and what did I do wrong? And then you get older, and maybe you try to separate, but there's this trauma bonding. So, of course, what's needed for you might be beyond the scope of a video, but I'm hoping that this tapping we do together can help, process some of the pain. This was actually a request, and so I wanted to honor that and see if this can help support you in your process and help you also discover whatever you might need, whatever type of therapy or processing or your own inner tools that'll help you on the journey in your own personal way. So hope this will support you with that. So let's go to the side of the hand. Say, even though they blamed me for many things or everything, I'm always the scapegoat. And I'm open to having compassion for myself and everything I've gone through. So even though it seems pretty clear that they have blamed me unfairly, but I also may have had some doubts because of their own comments and their own manipulations, creating inner tension within myself around this. I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can as I work my way through this. So even though I am the scapegoat of the family, I am blamed for things, aggression or judgment seem to be taken out on me in a disproportionate manner. And all the frustration, guilt, and shame, perhaps desire to disconnect and have boundaries, but sometimes perhaps internal conflict around this. I choose to be gentle with myself, and I'm open to discovering and processing whatever I need to help me move through this. Let's go through the points now and say, I have been blamed in an unreasonable way. I can feel the energy, if not the outright words, where they're saying it's my fault, where I'm being judged and criticized, where it's implied or said, oh, we wouldn't be in this situation except for you, or you're making this so complicated. All these layers of guilt and blame, being judged and found guilty, as though my very existence, me simply being me, is somehow a burden or problem to them. And because I'm receiving this energy, it is only natural that some part of me will question it. Well, maybe I am doing something here. Surely there must be something going on. I wouldn't just be blamed and attacked for no reason. Or just because it's convenient. And my energy may jump around. To another moment, I'm lashing out, letting myself feel the anger of the injustice. It's not fair to be treated like this. It's not right, and it's not okay. And I want to let my younger self know that it is not right and not okay to be blamed for things, or to be given a type of responsibility that was not appropriate for a child. So even if I am interested in forgiving or any similar concepts, I'm letting my younger self know you didn't deserve to be blamed and shamed. Your experience is valid. I'm letting myself honor what really happened, which is very important for the process of moving past it. Not pretending that pain isn't there. And letting all parts of me know that I have the right to be seen and respected. And that some people may not really be able to do that. And that may take some processing. And I'm open to finding what I need in order to resource myself, in order to help myself feel that I do deserve to feel and be treated with love and respect, and that I may need to set boundaries, and it's okay if that's not easy. It's okay if I can't just write people off. It's okay if it's not that simple. I have the right to feel whatever I feel around this. And knowing that by feeling it and processing it, I can begin to discover with more clarity what really is right for me. And not feel the need to change others or change their behavior or even get them to acknowledge anything in order for me to internally feel the feelings of love and worthiness. Of course, I couldn't do that as a child, but I'm open to the possibility of that now. And finding whatever else will support me to feel internally safe and calm, clear on who I am and what my boundaries are, clear on what behavior is mine and what I was judged for unfairly, so that I can move through the world with more peace and more kindness for myself, and just allowing this to integrate in my body and being guided to what's appropriate for me going forward. All right, let's take a breath. Yeah, hope that was helpful. Let me know if anything's coming up for you. Say it's something that has a lot of layers to it at times, and a range, of course. You know, this could be a fairly subtle thing, or could all the way to, a narcissistic abuse type of situation. So take checking for yourself what you need, what level of support you might need. If it's, overwhelming, don't pressure yourself to feel like you should just do this on your own. You may need further support, but use what's available. And if you're curious, you can reach out to me with any questions, either as a comment or there's different ways to contact me below. I hope this helps, and I hope this helps in your overall journey with this subject. So thanks and take care.